Hi, I'm Mary Jo Boyd here with another eBite from Attorney Computer Systems. Today's eBite is in General Ledger, and I'm going to talk about a new feature in version 18 that is just really cool. I don't know about you, but every time I would go to print a General Ledger report or a balance sheet or an income statement, and I wanted to go back to a prior year, I would always have to go back up and change the year and then put in my dates, which was always kind of a pain because I'd always forget. So in version 18, they now have the ability for you to put in dates that span multiple years. It's custom dates, which is really neat. So let me show you how that works. So I'm going to go into my General Ledger report. And the first thing I see on my Dates tab is that year part is totally gone. I can come in and do a range that is preset, and look at all these beautiful choices I have. I can go in and do today, current month, current quarter, current year, prior month, prior year, January, February, March, April, all the way through December. But the nice one down here is the custom as well. So I can pick any of these preset options, but if I choose custom, now I can go across multiple years. If I wanted 11/01 of 13, I'm in sample data, so I'm in a couple years back, through, let's say March of 2014 in this instance, I can put those dates in manually and then just go ahead and say okay and preview and get my General Ledger report that goes back and goes across those years. How cool is that, right? This is also available in the trial balance. Same date range functions in here. No more just picking one year at a time and printing multiple reports. Same thing with my balance sheet. I can do that date range again, or I can do custom. And so very cool. It saves so much time. Instead of having to run those in multiple year reports and run them and compare, now I can do it all at once with that new custom feature for the date range. I hope this eBite's been helpful for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to visit our website or give us a call. Thanks.
Fee entry list right to my printer. So that's an option, and you also can print that to a file for a PDF and attach it to an email. So if you ever needed all the WIP time for a certain matter, you can just click that and print it very easily. The next button next to it is our View Options button, and if you click on that, then I've got some other things here that I can do. Let's say I just wanted a certain date and I only want to see that date, or I only want to see that timekeeper one and print their time. I can view and change this option. Let's do that. Let's do just timekeeper number 1 and say okay. Now I do not see timekeeper number 2 anymore, and I can print that list and just have timekeeper number 1's time for this matter. And remember, this is WIP right now. But let's say I wanted to see WIP and the archive transactions. There's a little checkbox right here that I can include the archive transactions. If I say okay to that, now I would see, and I don't know if he had any, but in this case it would add on those archive transactions, and I could see both, which is very helpful. So you can narrow it down by timekeeper, transaction date, entry date. You can include the archived or not. Most of the time it's defaulted to not because we really just want to see the WIP time in here when we're doing bills. But occasionally we want to go back and see some of the archive time for a certain matter, and we can do it right here on the fee window. Instead of having to do any kind of a report, any of that, I can get that information very quickly. Now remember, I'm only dealing with fees here. I'm not dealing with anything else, so you got to be careful with that. We're not going to see payments. We're not going to see costs. This is completely just time that's been worked on the case. I also can do it by user ID, and that would be whoever used or whoever entered that fee. So we can also sort that way as well. So I hope that eBite has been helpful for you, and I hope that you'll come back and visit us again. If you have any questions or comments, just go to our website, attorneycomputersystems.com, or you can give us a call. Thanks.